Hello, my beloved shisha lovers. Today I'm going to tell you the most cringe stories which happened with me in the hookah bars, hookah lounges, all connected with shishas. Let go. So for such stories I will need a cup of tea. And I hope you also prepared one for yourself and your shisha is ready. So first story happened with me in 2018, 2019 when I worked in a nightclub. It was a really cool nightclub. There were a lot of like rich people. There were a lot of prostitutes also there. And there were just a lot of clients and like basically I had like a lot of clients from 10 p.m. to 3 a.m. I was making shishas non-stop, so I was really busy. And at one moment, it was around like 1 a.m. There were like two beautiful ladies sitting in front of me. So here I had my working station, and here was the table with two ladies. And in one moment, I see how one of them was feeling really bad. And I really hoped, I really like prayed to all gods that she would not puke on the shisha. And in that moment, she making the most genius move I've ever seen afterwards. She taking her small clutch, the bag like this, she opened it and started puking there. And I was so grateful for her that she didn't make a mess on the shisha because I would need to clean it afterwards. For sure, like after this happened, like all staff of our nightclub helped her, bring her out, and after and etc. The next story was kind of funny. So I came to, it was again in this nightclub. I'm coming to my shift. I'm speaking with a guy who I'm working, and I'm telling him, bro, you left the shift previous time dirty. It was like everything dirty, shishas not cleaned, all the floor is dirty, the tobacco is like small piece of tobacco everywhere, like a lot of charcoals also. So it's just a mess. And I wanted to show him the picture because I already cleaned everything before he came. And in that moment, I'm just showing him my dick pic because it was like first picture in my phone, and I a little bit messed up, and it randomly showed it because I was just, like the moments like you open the gallery on your phone and you're just trying to find a video, but you randomly show the picture which you don't want to show. Yeah, that was pretty funny, and afterwards I couldn't argue with him. Okay, our third story happened with me when I was on my one of my open shifts. I'm working, everything is okay, and I see like the four really tough guys coming to our shisha place. Sorry, coming to our shisha place. They sitting on the table. I'm coming to them, guys. What you want to smoke today? They saying, "Oh, you should make us the strongest shisha you could do." I'm like, no prop. What is strong for you? Because for someone strong is Alfaher, for someone strong is Adalia. I've told you a million times about it. The strength is different for everyone. They said, oh, you make some of the strongest one you can. Okay. And afterwards, I'm like, okay, no problem. I don't really smoke strong shishas, so I just prepared for them, heated, but didn't even take a puff because I knew how it would taste, and I just didn't want to try it because I'm not a big fan of such things. So basically, I put the half of the bowl of the frigate. It's like the booster of the strength. Also, I put Trafimus. It's really strong tobacco. That's some. Make everything of this on the killer bowl. Also put a lot of heat, so it would be like even like stronger, and you will little bit cough. So I'm bringing this shisha to them. They think, oh, thank you. In 5 minutes, there was a great show. One of the guys I suppose he was the smartest one because he just made two puffs, understood that it's very strong to him. He said, oh, okay. And he will just stick like this all the time, like, because he was feeling a little bit bad after nicotine. The second one took more puffs, and I saw how he was running to the toilet because he wanted to puke. When he came back, there was a turn to smoke of the third one, and this guy was like a genius, but in another way. So he wanted to show off. He's the toughest, the strongest one. So he said to his friends like, "Oh, see how many puffs I can make." He started making puff after puff. So he take like around 10, 12, something like this. And in that moment, I see the scareness in his eyes, because he slowly trying to stand up, but there was so many nicotine in him, and he just like falling like this. He was standing up, hop, and falling afterwards. So when he fall, he also shitted himself, and he was really trying slowly go to the toilet because, man, it was so crazy. Like, and that's the reason why every time you should ask your clients like, what is the strength for them? Are they sure they want something strong? Because they could shit themselves, they could puke, or they could just like feel really bad afterwards. And my last story happened with one of my mates, let's say. He was working on the shift, there was pretty nearly no people, and two guys coming to the place. They asking him, bro, could we see the whip tables? He said, yeah, no problems. They coming to the special room, and he need like to do something on his working place. So he said like, oh, okay, look around. If you like everything, just let me know when you want to book it, etc. Afterwards he went out. He was doing something like making tea or shisha to some new guests, and it was like maybe 5 or 4 minutes. And these guys are just two men, and like the Russia is not, the Russia is really pretty strict country. The two big men, like with a beard, all the stuff, coming out of this whip zone and going back, not even telling anything to him. He said, "Oh, okay, maybe they just rude." Next day, looking into the cameras, because in all places there are small hidden cameras, some not even hidden, and on the VIP lounge there is camera because reasons you can do things which are unprohibited in this place, or like against law and all the stuff, and against politics of the Hookah lounge itself. So basically, yeah, they're looking what happened in the cameras, and they saw how this guy is going really fast when the guy went out of this whip lounge, and there's one just going on his knees and starting sucking off of another dude. And when he comes, he just doing some moves like this, and they fast go out. And still I couldn't understand like what was the reason of this performance. It was really crazy and stupid, because they have this video, and probably I'm not sure, but maybe they even upload to the internet. So guys, if you like such stories, kind of cringe one from the industry and kind of connects with shisha, please write it in the comments. And also, if you have such a story which you want to share with people, for sure it will be anonymous. Just send me it in the direct in the Instagram or Telegram or other social media which I have under the video. I really need your feedback, because it's kind of important for me for such stories. So yeah, don't forget about like button, subscribe for the channel, and see you soon.